Hey y'all, it's your boys here, Rudy and Danny. Rudy, you want to say anything?
Yeah, what's good, guys?
So we have a new deck profile for you today. One that I said we were gonna do a little bit later on, but I lost early in the the exhibition match of of Cyber Dragon OTK versus Hero Beat. I got my ass handed to me by Rudy. Rudy skillfully piloting the.
I mean, I did make one
misplay, but it doesn't matter.
I still would have gone to.
He still would have won.
I would have gone to the anyway with the other one on my field.
Yeah, it wouldn't have mattered. Like, even if you went back and like called him out on that misplay, it would have been like, well, okay, I could have done this instead. Anyway, so what we have today for you is the new and improved
I wouldn't say
Junk
improved,
Doppel.
I would just say new.
New? You think so?
They don't know what we have.
Junk Speeder, people. Junk Speeder deck. So, Rudy, go ahead and start off the cards here. Go ahead and give me the first card we have.
First, we got ourselves
a Drill Synchron. Here, let me see. I'll go ahead and hold it.
Yeah.
These sleeves are shiny. So, we have Drill Synchron. Really good level 3. Really good Synchron. A lot of good stuff about this guy, especially summoning him with Junk Speeder. And for those who don't know, Junk Speeder requires that you summon Synchrons with different levels and different names, as many as you want, to the field. As you want, I believe. Let me see. Let's go ahead and read this real quick, people.
Cool. We'll tell you about it, but we're gonna read it for ourselves.
As possible. As many as possible.
Anyway, next card.
We have Fleer Synchron. This is one of my favorites. I really like it. I got it ultra rare. Like, not trying to flex on anybody, but I got it ultra rare, and I really like that a lot. This one's really good. It's a good level 2. It's light attribute, I believe. Light attribute. It lets you summon a level 2 or lower monster.
Oh yeah, from your hand.
From your hand, if you use it as synchro material. So that's pretty good. Get those Quillbolt hedgehogs out.
Next, we got Road Synchron.
Road Synchron. This one is probably one of the most important ones to the deck. Road Synchron will help facilitate a lot of plays, especially since he isn't always level 4. He's also level 2. And what that basically means is you can have 2 level 2s on the field at the same time with Junk Speeder. I would consider running him at 2. Or running him at 3 even. I think 3 might be overkill. Right, Rudy?
Maybe.
Running him at 2 is probably the correct ratio. But just, you have to play this card in this deck. Like, I would not recommend not playing it.
Alright, next is Unknown Synchron.
Oh, yeah. And this is another one that I was happy I got secret rare. See, not trying to flex on anybody,
definitely
though.
Trying to flex.
No, this time I'm trying to flex on somebody. The secret rare Unknown Synchron. Unknown Synchron is really good because he special summons himself.
When you control no monsters.
When he controls
right?
no monsters.
Is it from hand or grave?
From hand. He's like Cyber Dragon. Really good card. Really good level 1. Yes, just play it.
Alright, next we got Turbo Synchron.
I play a lot of one-ofs, 1 stars, because I like synchro summoning it to 7-star monsters and 6-star monsters, which I, interestingly enough, only play. We used to play Bryonic, but I took Bryonic out. Anyway, so we have Turbo Synchron. His effect is basically if he kills himself, you can summon a monster of how much damage you've done to yourself. So I think it's funny and I think it's ironic, and I'm like, yeah, death. Like, that's why killing myself. Just want to die. We're gonna get content ID'd.
Nah.
Don't say that. Don't say that we're gonna get content ID'd.
Alright, next we got Changer Synchron.
Oh, is it Changer or Charger?
Charger?
I don't remember.
Changer.
Trying
to make me do a double take over.
Yeah. So this guy is really good because he changes the battle position of a monster.
So yeah,
Changer. So he's really good for that reason, and just really nice little one of that helps out.
Well, I might just add that Most of these Synchrons get their effect when they're used as Synchro
As
material.
synchro material, yeah.
And then next we have one of Nitro Synchron.
Really, Nitro Synchron, I'm not going to lie to anybody here. I'm not going to flex on anybody here. We just play him as a name. Like, he is just a name. He has no effect that is useful whatsoever. He's level 2. He's fire. That's about it.
He's fire.
He's fire.
I don't know. You get to draw one card.
If you summon him with a Nitro monster.
Really?
Nitro Synchron. If you summon Nitro Warrior.
Oh.
Which we had the Ultimate Rare Nitro Warrior. We just got rid of it, though.
Oh. Next we got two of Quick Draw Synchron.
Which one is dual terminal.
Again, not trying to
flex, but I've considered taking one of him out. He can be a dead draw at times. Dead draw, haha.
Or
Dead.
on the field too.
Yeah, on the field he can be dead.
Just his requirements.
Yeah, he has a big stipulation, especially now in modern day junk doppel decks. But he's still good. I wouldn't recommend taking him out completely. Maybe just playing one.
Next, we got one of my favorite Synchrons.
Oh, yeah, he's cute.
Little cute Turbine.
Cute AF. Cute little Turbine. Jet Synchron. Really good card for special summoning himself out of the grave.
I mean, you could just like use him as Synchro material and then what? He's back again.
And then he's back again. Then you banish him. Pretty good card. I wouldn't play 3. Kind of cloggy at 3. You could play 3, but I find 3 to be cloggy.
I don't know. I think you can make it work.
You can make it work, definitely.
Next, we got 3 Junk Synchrons.
This is the absolute, like, you must play. You must play 3 Junk Synchrons. All Ultra, by the way. I don't know.
Are they? I thought one was dual. 2 are dual Saga.
2 are Duelist Saga. 1 is original.
And again, not trying to flex.
Not trying to
over
flex.
here, Danny.
Okay,
Anyway,
I'll stop doing it, guys. I'm sorry, everybody. It's a dick thing of mine. So he's good because if you open up him and Doppel Warrior, and you have something engraved, which you're always gonna have something engraved. Believe me, with this deck, you always have a graveyard, unless there's a Dark Law on the field tier. Wow. Anyway, if you open up Junk Synchron and Synchron, what's his name? Synchron Carrier?
is it?
Synchron Carrier, right? If you open up him and Synchron Carrier, you already have the combo. You already opened up the Knight, so.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Anyway,
Yeah.
Goblinberg is next.
So now are the bigger monsters. We play Goblinberg because you summon it and then Charger Synchron comes out, and then Changer Synchron comes out, and then you have a Junk Warrior. I mean Junk Warrior.
He's
You have
not the best, but he's there.
He's there, definitely. Like, good little combo extender.
We got Photon Trasher.
Photon Trasher. Good little combo extender as well.
Trasher.
Good for summoning himself. Getting that one of Turbo Synchron with him, pretty good.
Next, we got 2 Abyss Actor Curtain Risers.
So this was a cute little tech that I can't remember the Yugi tuber's name that I found out. I think I can't remember his name. I'll put his name in the comment section, and you can go check him out. His version is really interesting, but he chose to do the Quasar version, which hint hint, ours is the Red Dragon Archfiend version. And I noticed he was playing 1 Curtain Riser.
Is it Red Nova?
Red Nova, yeah.
Or
It's Red Dragon Archfiend. But anyway, so the Curtain Riser, you set it in your scale once per duel, and if you don't have another monster, you can special summon itself. The only reason I'm playing 2 is because you can see it more often, and if you have Jet Synchron engraved, you can normal summon it and then Jet Synchron out, and then get your plays going.
Next, we got Dot Scraper.
I play Dot Scraper as an interesting tech as well, as another interesting tech that if you Foolish Burial it special summons itself. I love that Dot Scraper doesn't go away. When it banishes itself, it comes back as well. So, I mean, both effects are only once per duel, but hey, it's pretty cool. And look, it's Star Rare.
Once per turn effect and once per duel.
Yeah.
So there's 2 effects. The
There's 2 effects.
When it gets sent to the graveyard, special summon it. That's 1 effect, and you only use once per duel. And then when it gets banished, special summon it.
Yeah.
And then that's once per duel.
Yeah, that's also once per duel.
That's all once per duel.
Yeah.
Next we got Tuningware.
Tuningware! He's got a pot on his head.
Cuphead.
Cuphead! Mugman! I'm Rudy's Mugman.
Ew, don't say that.
I'm Rudy's Mugman.
That's weird.
Make fan art of that, y'all.
Don't. I beg you don't.
Please make fan art of that.
Don't.
Let's do it.
Don't.
Tuningware can become level 2 if you use him as a synchro. Really good card. Lets you draw a card as well. I just realized the camera's backwards.
Not backwards, it's front.
Oh, so it's the front camera.
Yes.
Oh, well, well.
I mean, we can actually see it, so...
Yeah, I forgot about that.
Anyway,
Oh, well. Anyway.
Torque Tune Gear is our next one.
Interesting tech here. I put this in because if you summon it and you equipped it, it's a union monster, and you equipped it to a monster, that monster becomes a tuner. So my plan was summon Photon Thrasher, and then normal summon Abyss Actor, and then equip this somehow to it, and then go for an 8 and go for an Omega. I don't know what I was thinking. I might take this out in post, but it is definitely an okay card. Not a card that I would recommend playing though.
Next we got 2 Synchron Explorers.
These cards are very good. They've been good since Junk Doppel of the old. I wouldn't recommend more than 2. Like on these ratios that we're playing, I'm letting y'all know like what ratios are good and what ratios aren't good, and
what we believe to be good.
What we believe to be good.
Not
anyway.
like it's not like okay, this is for sure what's the
Yeah.
best. It's what we believe. This is
Yeah.
all opinion right here.
Yeah, it's all opinionated, and Synchron Explorer is a good card. That for sure is fact in its own right. Because if you have this and you've used up Junk Synchron, you can special summon the Junk Synchron, and then you can get your plays going again.
So yeah, like we'd say, it's a good card.
Yeah, I would.
It's not like we're saying it's the best, where it could go into any deck. It's,
Yeah, exactly.
all right. Next we got
A card that this card, it's a good card. Don't get me wrong. Do not get me wrong when I say this is a good card. It's just in this deck, it's a little bit weird, and by weird I mean you just can't make a lot of things with it. You can make other plays with it, like you can probably get your
Formula Synchron.
Formula Synchron, but that's about it. I would opt to take it out. I would probably play a second Dot Scraper, maybe.
Nah.
I don't know. Nah, you're right. It's a good card. Probably another Jet Synchron then. But
Okay, Danny. After
Play-
you just said
play what you want, yeah.
Cloggy.
yeah, it is cloggy.
He said about the Jet Synchron. Anyway, we got Quillbolt Hedgehog.
It's a really good card, and also Seeker.
Okay, Danny, you need to stop that. I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, it's this one's a good one. This is a Yusei card.
Pretty much a lot of them.
Kind of a lot of them here are Yusei cards.
Kind-
The Synchrons, right?
I mean, his theme.
Yeah, you're right.
Because did he use Jet Synchron?
Jet Synchron?
Did he? I don't remember.
That was probably in the manga, not in the anime.
Oh, you guys should let us know in the comments.
Yeah, in the comments, just tell us, you know. Quillbolt Hedgehog, really good card. Special summons from the grave when you have a tuner.
On the field.
So all you have to do is normal summon your Junk Synchron, which Junk Synchron is the theme here. And then he special summons himself without using Junk Synchron's effect.
So yeah, we know Quillbolt and Junk Synchron's in the D6 deck for sure. Next we got 3 of
Doppel Warrior, which is for the namesake as well, the Junk Doppel. Doppel Warrior is an excellent card, gives you 2 tokens, but I will warn you here, people, you don't always want the tokens. Me and Rudy found that out, that you don't always want the tokens. Sometimes the tokens are bad, but good card. Wouldn't play any less of it.
I mean, oh yeah.
Yeah,
I was thinking something
yeah,
else.
yeah, yeah. I know, like I said last time.
Anyway, next we got Synchron Carrier, the one that Danny was talking about.
So Synchron Carrier, this is another one that I wouldn't play any less of, because him and Junk Synchron is the combo basically, You open up him and Junk Synchron, and you can just go off.
That's pretty much 3 monsters right there.
Just
Right?
2 monsters.
Isn't it 3? Because you get a normal. Is it a normal summon?
You get an extra normal summon.
Yeah, so 3 with Junk.
Oh, with Junk Synchron, you get the extra special summon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get you. Yeah, good card. Play it.
And that's it for the monsters. Now we're going to our spells.
Which our spell lineup is a little bit mitigated. You'll see what I mean in a little bit.
First, we got one
Monster Reborn.
Of
Everybody has to play
Everybody
Monster
gotta
Reborn.
play a little bit of Monster Reborn in their life.
Yeah.
And how we're talking about the Foolish Burial.
Foolish Burial, Dot Scraper, Foolish Burial, Tuning Wares, anything. This whole deck wants to get Foolish Burial.
Yes, that's our reasoning behind that.
So reasoning, you're never gonna call it right. Like we run like so many different levels. It's the other day I was dueling somebody and they called it 2, and then I milled a Double Warrior and I was like, great, he called it right.
Were you doing Gibbles?
Yeah, I was dueling Gibbles.
Okay. Okay, next we got 1 for 1.
Good card for this deck. One of that is definitely good for this deck, for the sake of this deck. A lot of level 1s.
Next we got our 1 Soul Charge.
Soul Charge.
Of course, it's only at 1.
Because when it was at 3, it was hell. I remember that. It was hell.
And then next we got, of course, our Carbolic Graves.
Yep, which, like I said, this card can be a brick. It did brick on me during the exhibition match. But play it. It's a good card.
And then last, we have our last 2 cards. Our 2 tunings.
Which we want to play 3 tunings, but I'm waiting in the mail, and then tomorrow I believe is a holiday.
Is it?
Tomorrow is a holiday. Tomorrow is Columbus Day. So I'm not going to get my tuning in the mail.
You know what that means? Columbus found China.
Columbus found China. That's right. So if you get a chance, play 3 tuning. It will help you.
It'll save your life someday, man.
Mean.
Okay, next we got last our extra deck.
The extra
spice.
Extra spicy.
Extra spicy meatball on the Italian sub.
Yeah. Yeah.
We got
Italian
1
BNT.
Formula Synchron.
So we have Formula Synchron.
Oops.
Good for the draw. Not really much good for anything else. I would say.
Was he the way to get into
Quasar?
Or Star? Quasar
Both.
or Star? No, it's Quasar, right? No, Star.
Star, you're right.
first.
Yeah, Star
And
first.
then I don't know if he used it against Quasar.
You kind of have.
I know,
No, not anymore. Not anymore.
But I'm talking about the anime now.
Yeah, you're right.
If he did it in anime. Anyway, you're getting off track.
Yeah.
Is this a new one?
This is the star of the deck,
Junk Speeder.
Junk Speeder.
He's new, isn't he?
He's brand new, came out of the tins. In fact, I would recommend that I would opt to say that he was probably the best card next to Solid Soldier that came out of the tins. Really
his
good
own
card.
right?
Yeah, in his own right. I mean, he really is a good card. Really quick, just want to talk about it. His effect says special summon as many as possible. So that means you have to special summon. If you have zones, you have to summon those monsters in those zones that you have, or those monsters that are in your deck. It's a good card. It's a powerful card. Just choose between whether you want to play 2 or 3. I've been thinking 3 because one got bottomless, one got ashed, and then the other one got judgmented, and that sucked.
Was that 3?
It was 3 when I was playing Gibbles.
I mean, you usually got your hand dealt.
Yeah, I got my ass dealt to me, but that usually happens.
Anyway, next we got Power Tool Dragon.
Power Tool Dragon, and the reason I play Power Tool is because I want to play DDR, the Different Dimension Summoner. I want to play that so you can spam Omega. So that's the only reason Power Tool's in here.
Next we got Junk Archer.
Junk Archer is a good card for banishing monsters. He's
That's
a
all
good,
there for
level
us.
7, but he's no BLS. I can't say that he
Okay.
is.
Okay, Danny.
He's honestly no BLS.
And then we got Shooting Riser Dragon.
Shooting Rise Dragon. This one is a much better tuner synchro than Formula. I think play either him or Brionica, even though Brionic's not a tuner. But I would play between these 2.
I say get your Shooting Riser Dragons now.
Yeah, get him now before
Fiber?
Needle Fiber comes out.
If he ever comes out.
If he ever comes out to the
And
TCG
you heard it
winner.
here. Next, we got Black Rose Dragon.
Yeah, I love Black Rosing Me the Field. That's a really good one. And then, by the way, this one is the original from Crossroads of Chaos.
Okay, Danny.
Just saying.
Anyway, we pretty much got like almost all the Signer Dragons in here.
Yeah, just about all the
Kinda.
Signer Dragons.
I mean, except for Stardust.
Stardust.
But Shooting Racer. It's kind
Junk Destroyer, and I found out this card is very useful and versatile. Junk Destroyer. I thought at first not so good of a card, but actually turned out to be a very good card.
And then next we got our one Omega.
The one of Omega, good card, good for banishing, good for spamming with DDR. So spam it if you can.
Spam it if you got it.
Yeah, spam it if you got it.
Then we got Crystal Wing Synchron Dragon.
It's Synchro
Dragon. Excuse my French.
Really, really, really powerful card. I mean, negating anything, any monster effect.
Negate your opponent's existence.
Negate your opponent's life.
And then next we got Scarlet Red Dragon Archfiend.
So this is where the theme of the deck kind of tolls itself. We played the Red Nova package.
So I wanted to add, Danny said we had the Red Dragon Archfiend. This is the only really Red Dragon Archfiend.
This is the only Red Dragon Archfiend we have.
Even though
I wanted to play the original, but I was like, it's just so weak and useless.
Yeah, destroying everything you have.
Yeah,
that
and then
attack.
if it doesn't attack.
Anyway, next we have Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Abyss.
Man, this card. Let me tell y'all, this card was a bitch to find. And if you're on TCG Player right now and you're selling this at like $20-something, stop. Please stop, because people want to play this deck. All right, it's a good card.
Next we got Hot Red Dragon Archfiend Bane.
Okay, if you're on TCG Player and you're selling this at $26, stop, because it's not worth $26. I found these on eBay for $14 a piece, but TCG Player has them marketed at $26 a piece. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Next, we got Tyrant Red Dragon Archfiend.
Which I like going into. He really helps. Blows up the field at the same time. Then we have our Big Daddy.
The Big Star.
The Star himself.
Wasn't this the reason?
This is the reason that I wanted to play the deck, because I love this card back in Fabled format. That's right, people. I said Fabled format. That's how far back I go. So, this was one of my favorite cards to play.
Still is.
And still is. And he comes out minimum at 5,500 attack points. So, good card. Anyway, people, that wraps up our deck profile. Go ahead and leave a comment, leave a like, leave a dislike. I don't really care. I'm just doing it for the fun.
And we'll be having another deck profile soon.
We'll have another deck profile soon, and we'll have another exhibition match between the two decks, between this deck
and our next deck.
Our next deck that
you'll find out.
You'll find out pretty soon. So stay tuned, and remember,
catch me on turn
catch
2.
us on turn 2.